So we're ready for another start. Stallions have won the toss and they've elected to bat. The two openers out in the middle, Dominic Ricky and Akshay Hamraj. And it looks like Malapali will begin things here for the New England Eagles. So Jesse Singh winning the toss. And they've opted to bat the Stallions. They've always been a big team in these tournaments. And Dominic Ricky's had so much success at the minor league level. Full toss here from Malapali. They come back for a couple of runs, so things are on the way here quite quickly for the Stallions. They're off and running. Couple of runs off the bat of Dominic Ricky has really been good. A man with over 1,300 runs in minor league cricket spread across the 4 years that it has been in existence. Here is Vasudeva Malapali. Ball cut away into the offside. Long chase for the fielder. He gets onto the ball now. It's a very good save. And they come back for 3 runs. We're just in the first over. Things have really gone well here for the Stallions, electing to bat first. We talked about on the Eastern Seaboard, runs have always been tough to get. But if you stick around long enough and you work the ball around, chance of a run out, not a good throw. Wow, look at that. They come back for a tough run, so things are off and running here for the Stallions. They're off to 10 for no loss. Still got a couple of balls remaining. Malapali has been given the new ball. You get the feeling that no Nifty car be the man operating from the com box end, but we're watching Vasu Veda. Malapali from the top end comes in out the ball to Dominic Ricky. Ricky drives a lovely cover drive again. We've seen some lovely shot from both him and Akshay Hamraj. A man with over 1,300 runs in minor league cricket has picked up another couple of runs, 12 for no loss. You're watching the second game on this pitch we saw earlier on. NYC Titans were able to defend a nice front target. Dominic Ricky into the onside will complete the first over for Malapali. So an expensive one for Malapali. That comes to an end. And after one, Stallions batting first, they're 13 for no loss. So 13 for no loss. They're off to a quick start. Stallions having won the toss, electing to bat, and things have gone pretty well for Dominic Ricky. He's gone quickly up to 10. We've seen 3 so far from Akshay Hamraj. And Noman Iftikhar has been given the ball, quality bowler, and has been around, not necessarily mind runs the ball to Dominic Ricky into the offside. Off the offside. Playing a miss this time from Akshay Hamraj. So we saw 4 off the first ball, couple of balls to come back here from Noman Iftikhar. And folks, you're watching the second match on this pitch. The other pitch hosting the Philadelphians as they take on New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers. And if you're following minor league cricket, well, where to start? There's so many games across the country firing now on MLC Network. And so we've got so much to watch, so many to watch. Up in the air. Fielder will come around, takes the catch. And Akshay Hamraj falls for 15. Gets 29 for the loss of 1. So the first wicket goes down. Akshay Hamraj, he's gone quickly up to 15, but he has to go. And a good running catch from one of the fielder. And the first wicket goes down. It's 29 for 1. So 29 for 1. Mukamala comes to the middle. We've seen a good running catch from Budugum. So we've seen a very good start. We've seen Noman Iftikhar picked up the wicket of Akshay Hamraj. Mukamala on strike. And he gets a good delivery as Noman Iftikhar continues to bowl well. We saw a very good running catch from Rishikesh Budugum. When the ball was struck, that might have been held up by the wind here. And we've seen in the last hour or so, because we had an earlier shower for interruption, and so the wind has picked up slightly, and so Akshay Hamraj may have perished with the breeze across the ground. The fourth over comes to a close, and after 4 is 29 for the loss of Akshay Hamraj. 29 for 1. Good. So 29 for 1, 4 gone. Ball eased into the onside from Dominic Ricky. We talked about Dominic Ricky coming into this game, 1,306 runs. So 1319. 1,319 runs for Dominic Ricky. Minor league cricket on cricket clubs. And Mukamala, over 800 runs. He's up to 829. 839. Imral Hashib. 6. Quality bowler, man who comes out of the New York City area and has been part of minor league teams before, so he comes this year for the Eagles. Driven into the offside from Saiteja Mukamala. Mukamala, they know him around the world. He's been a part of the U.S. setup for several years now, finally getting lot playing time. He's been part of Major League Cricket a couple of years, but we saw this year in 2025 a lot more playing opportunities for Saiteja Mukamala. He's come out here to join Dominic Ricky. I remember first time seeing Mukamala. I've been 13 or 14 years old, and I saw as young as he was, below 15 years for sure. We were doing a youth game on one pitch, and I saw a little man batting over at the other on the other pitch, and someone told me that this guy makes 100 for fun, and he was only at about 15 years old. And I saw him got a 80 something in that game. Special talent this Mukamala is. Cut away into the offside. And so the 5th over comes to a close. It's 32 for the loss of 1. So another bowling change. Bowler number 4 to be used here. Krish Patel has been given the ball. He replaces Noman Iftikhar. 2 overs, Noman 1 behind from the line. Will come into bowl to Dominic Ricky. We talked about Dominic Ricky over 1,300 runs. He's always been a staple in the Stallions lineup for all 4 years of minor league. When you talk about players who have stayed with one franchise for a lengthy period of time, well, Dominic Ricky will make that cut quite easily as Krish Patel comes into the attack. Will come into both to Dominic Ricky. Oh, top edge! In trouble is Dominic Ricky. And look at that. Into the hands of Noman Iftikhar. And the second wicket goes down for the Stallions. This time it's Dominic Ricky gone. It's 32 for 2. Yeah, first ball off the bowling of Patel. And look at that, looking to go through the onside, a bit of a top edge. And Noman Iftikhar had to wait a long time. Not an easy catch by any means. The longer the ball stays in the air, sometimes it gets a little bit difficult, but in the end, he holds on. And a couple of wickets in the bag here for the New England Eagles. It's 32 for the loss of 2. The new man comes to the middle. We've seen a couple of wickets fall, that of Dominic Ricky not too long ago and Akshay Hamraj. Patel has picked up a early wicket. In fact, he's picked up what a perfect start to his bowling spell. He's picked up one of his very first ball. Might be taking this is very easy. Look, they've given me the ball and already I've picked up one. It's a ball driven into the offside. Looks like the new man in is Ronaldo Thorton. So Ronaldo comes in here. We've seen a good start here from the Eagles. Not a pushover team by any means. And oh, what a shot. That's a lovely shot. From Saiteja Mukamala, gone for 6. So what talent this man is. And look at that. Over the offside, off the back foot. Not an easy shot to play. But Mukamala, the strength, the power, and the placement he possesses. And it's gone a long way, gone for 6. So more runs here for Mukamala. He's quickly taking the Stallion. The New Jersey Stallions score up to 40 for the loss of 2. Ball outside the off stump. By Avik. No signal from him. So we've got one more ball remaining as Thornton, the man on strike. So it looks like Adel Nowshan has been given the ball. Ball hammered into the onside. So cricket continues here as Adel Nowshan, not a left arm spinner, given the ball. He replaces Imral Hashib. The Stallions, they're going at about 7 runs and over. We've seen a lovely shot in the last over off the bat of Mukamala. Yeah, this one is looking to go big into the onside. Made that adjustment quite quickly. And hands the strike over to Ronaldo Thorton. A newcomer for this Stallions lineup. And as anything else, we've seen some of the early games. Some of their squads still have some players to fill in their roster. Teams are still looking to bring in and fill the spot of their overseas and their wild card player. And I get the feeling that Thornton may have satisfied one of those criteria. Ball turned into the onside. Not a bad over here from Adel Nowshan. Adel has been around local cricket for some time, and good to see him. Good to see him having a knock in some of these minor league games. He turns out for the Eagles this year. All into the offside. Can't score here. We've seen a good knock so far from Mukamala. He's up on 10. Okay, but now Adel Nowshan played into the deep areas, and that will complete over number 7. So 7 gone. Stallions winning the toss, batting first. They're 47 for 2. I don't know this guy. Oh, straight over the log-off area and gone for an easy 6 off the bat of Saiteja Mukamala. And the 50 comes up in the 8th over. What a shot from Saiteja Mukamala. Look at that. Inside out over the offside. Correct way to play left arm spin. And that has gone away for 6. Mukamala driving well into the offside. And we've seen 7 in 2 balls here by Oranti, who has come into the attack. One of his best ball in the over so far, a ball that they can't score. So we've seen a very good start again from the Stallions. Very, very good results in all their previous campaigns. Yeah. They'll be hoping that 2025 be kind to them. Yeah, good three good comeback balls after being taken out of the park. Yeah, just leave it there. You know what? I think it's gonna onside and gone for another massive 6 from Mukamala. So Adel Nowshan bowling the short ball Hammer in over the leg side and gone away for 6 off the bat of Saiteja Mukamala. Mukamala has gone quickly up to 17. We've seen 61 for 2 so far. Yeah, this one worked into the onside, so runs have been quite free-flowing here for the Stallions lineup. Batters are not great with their shots, in particular Saiteja Mukamala. Ronaldo Thorton, this one turned away on the leg side. They will come back for a couple of runs. So Thornton comes out of the West Indies. A series of first class game for him has represented the combined campuses. So he's a quality player. All the way. Leg side Campbell there. At least not to Thornton. And that has gone away for another 4. So 68 for 2. They're off to a quick start. Look at this. Wrong lane, wrong length from Adel Nowshan. Look at that. Not at this level. This one pulled away nicely by Ronaldo Thorton. He now joins Mukamala on 18 each. This has been a very good knock from the Stallions. I talked about on these pitches, teams are inclined to win the toss and bowl first, not the Stallions. And they know they've got a batting order that is pretty solid, very experienced in this tournament. And the likes of Mukamala, we've seen Dominic Ricky, actually Homeraj was quite fluent at the top. But now it comes down to Ronaldo Thorton and Saiteja Mukamala, just giving them added strength here. So 68 for 2. I think they're looking for the ball, and one of the reasons is that the ball probably has gone into the seating area. That has been some stands erected for the first time for this season. Ball taking some bit of finding. 68 for 2. Area. And this is the Oval. A lot of games to be played here until Monday, and so a lot of cricket left in this complex. This is pitch number 1. And depending which team you're following, there's so many games going on simultaneously all across the country. Looking to go big again is Thornton. Gets a single out to long on. Looking to go more square, probably out of the park. So Adel Nowshan has bowled an over that has gone for 14 so far. Get a feeling that the New England Eagles, they're in for a hunting this afternoon. So wide is a signal from umpire. This one will have to be rebowled. This one has gone for 15 so far. So earlier on, if you want to catch up on what has happened here at pitch number 1, we saw the NYC Titans able to hold their nerve and pull off a big win against the Yorkers. Cutaway. And that will complete the over. So 9 gone, 71 for the loss of 2. Mukamala and Thornton, they're both on 19. And that's the latest score here at the Oval. 71 for 2. Oranti will continue. We've seen a very equal race so far between the two batters out in the middle, Mukamala and Ronaldo Thorton. They've been going at each other, trying to get ahead. Both batters were on 18 and both batters were on 19. Now Mukamala has got away with one, so he's up on 20. Ball swung away. Lovely shot again from Thornton. Will pick up runs here. They come back for a couple of runs. Very good throw by the man out in the deep. Rizwan Mazar takes the stumps apart. But good running from Ronaldo Thornton. He's up on 21. Mukamala is on 20. And the race for this fourth wicket partnership, well and truly on. Still some ways to go. We saw earlier on some rain that we lost about an hour and 5 minutes, but other than that, nice cool breeze here at the Oval in Albany, and we talked about this venue in the last couple of years has become one of the mainstay for games on the eastern side. Horse County will be the other ground to be used by minor league for these games. Not a bad over here from Oranti. He's gone for 4 in 4 balls, and he's bowling to 2 set batsmen out in the middle. Yeah, another quality delivery. Mukamala can't score. We talked about Mukamala. He's come into this minor league series with over 800 runs. Final ball in this over. The ball walked into the offside, so that will complete halfway stage for the Stallions after 10. They're batting a 76 for 2. 76 for 2. the max, 6 for 2. Going at 7 runs, more towards 8. We talked about how sometimes it's difficult to get runs on these surfaces. So last year it was quite a challenge, but batters have come up with some ways of getting these scores, but not so for the Stallions so far. After 10, they've gone quickly up to 76, and batters are looking fluent. Mukamala on strike. And a play and a miss, and the ball goes through to Rizwan Mazar. He's always been an exciting player. And if you come here to the park and you want to see a batsman that plays a lot of shots, well, just stick around. There's so many seats you can have. And you'll enjoy a good knock from Saiteja Mukamala. Malapali comes back into the attack. First over didn't go too very well. In fact, his first over went for 13. And that over for 13 did not include a boundary. There was a lot of trees. And quite a few of couples in that first over. Mukamala sliced into the offside. And a fielder will come around. Oranti with a very good throw is gone. So Saiteja Mukamala, a lovely shot into the offside, looking to come back for 2. But in the end, we've seen a brilliant throw from that meet. And Rizwan Mazar comes up with a good take, good throw. And Mukamala is gone. He's gone for 22. Let's take a look. Into the offside. Well executed shot. And look at the fielder. Left-handed, kicked it on his right side. And a lovely throw to Rizwan Mazar. Takes the bail off. And that's the end of Saiteja Mukamala. So he's got to 22. 76. In fact, 77 for 3. So it looks like Jesse Singh run Jesse Singh, and so we are in over number 12. And so 79 for 3 so far as Navneet Oranti. We saw in the a brilliant throw from the very composed player so far. We talked about player that comes out of the West Indies with first-class experience. Looks to like he comes out of Trinidad and Tobago. So runs there for Jesse Singh. And look at that. Jesse Singh picks up a boundary. And now he goes up to 6. It's 84 for the loss of 3. Yeah, good looking shot from Jesse Singh. Ball and McDonald the leg side from the leg spinner. He picks up a boundary. So Jesse Singh has gone up to 6. It's 84 for 3. Ball goes through to the keeper. So 12 overs gone. It's 84 for 3 with Thornton and Jesse Singh out in the middle. And just to finish up here, Dominic Ricky, the 3 wickets to fall so far. Ricky for 14, Akshay for 15. And Mukamala, he was run out for 22. 84 for 3. So Malapali will continue. 2 overs, no maiden, none for 15. And a play and a miss here from Thornton. Ball goes through to Rizwan Mazar, the keeper. And so tomorrow morning at 10:30, we'll see the Somerset Cavaliers. They will play their first game at pitch number 1. They will take on the NYC Titans. We saw an early win for the Titans this morning when they took out Manhattan Yorkers. Oh, full toss. No ball signaled by the square leg. And this has gone away for a boundary. So no ball 4 off the bat of Christian Ronaldo Thorton. And will be followed up by a free ball. So no ball because of height. And pulled away nicely by Christian Thornton. And not only the ball has gone away for 4, 5 added to this delivery, but now becomes a free hit ball. So Vasudeva Vasuveda Malapali will now have to bowl a free hit ball. And by now, we know everyone knows what goes on in a free hit. Very, very slim margin for you to get out on a free hit ball. Of course, run out is one of them. But you get the feeling that Thornton will have a free swing on this one. You look at the card, he's up to 27 from just 19 ball. It's 81 for 3. 89 for 3. And we've got brilliant sunshine here at the Oval down in in Albany. Lots of good cricket left in the weekend. So here we go with a free hit ball as Malapali will come into bowl to Thornton. So free hit ball. Here is Vasu Veda. Malapali runs into bowl to Thornton. Wide is the call. There's no hiding because he will have to bowl that back, and that will be a free hit again. So Malapali under pressure here. Saw a ball that probably went over the wayside of the batter. And this time again outside the off stump, too wide. Signal a wide. So we've only seen one legal ball in this over of Malapali. He's conceded 7 so far. So in addition to him being on the field, it's like 5 more balls to close out this over. So this is going to be a long one here for Malapali and the New England Eagles. Balled him, but nothing happens. It will be a dot ball. And that is because he's been in a free hit. 2 attempts to get the free hit over. We've seen a couple of wide. So umpire Avik walks to the middle and does some repair work here as the bail gets put onto the stumps. What we have seen, these stumps, they keep changing colors every year. Different design, different color from time to time. And if you see some of the older pictures of minor league cricket, you'll probably see some other colors in the other year. This year seems to be that color there, MLC. And Malapali will come into bowl to Christian Ronaldo Thornton. Drive into the offside, running quickly. A Nifty car comes around, couple of runs to the Stallions. They go up to 93 in the 13th over. Yeah, we've seen a team that has really gone quickly out of the blocks. They're going at close to 8 runs. The batters here from the Stallions have always been positive. What a shot here from Thornton into the offside. Doesn't time it too well. Didn't get it from the middle of the bat, but he picks up another couple of runs. So he goes quickly into the 30s. It's 95 for the loss of 3, 11 in this over so far. Yeah, this man has really batted well. Christian Thornton. Another full toss, hammered into the onside. Fielder settles under it. Takes the catch. A well-judged catch by the fielder. And Christian Ronaldo Thornton has to go. It's a 95 for the loss of 4. Yeah, full ball. Hammered into the onside, more height and length. And look at this. Almost to the edge of the boundary, held on for dear life. Budagum, Rishikesh Budagum. And that's his second catch of this match. And he takes out Thornton. So Thornton is gone. It's 95-4. So Sai Duraswamy comes to the middle. And Malapali has picked up one. Cut away into the offside. Very good fielding from number 23. And so the over comes to a close. It's 96 for the loss of 4. So the action continues. 96 for 4, 13 overs gone. And Navneet Oranti will continue here. He will finish up 3 overs, no mean none for 19. Turn into the onside. Couple of runs there for Sudan. Look at that. Very good fielding. Good choice of ends from the fielder. Nearly caught Jesse Singh napping. So a couple of runs more for the Stallions. They go up to 98. Cashing in on the 100 mark. We talked about how fluent they have been. That's a quality delivery. There's a big appeal. It's gone. So Sudan falls. It's 98 for 5. Umpire Avik had a long look. And he took his time. And in the end, he has given Sudan marching orders. So he's got for 3. It's 98 for 5. Yeah, take a look at this one. And look at that. Look how long Avik. Yeah, took a long time, but in the end, he has sent him packing. And another wicket falls there for the Stallions. They're 5 down, 98 on the board. So Patel comes to the middle. Joins Jesse Singh. The good bowling continues here from Navneet. Oranti. 1 for 21 so far. Three balls remaining. He will finish up his spell here. So Patel gets off the mark. Has to strike over to Jesse Singh. We've seen a little bit of fight back here from the Eagles, but the Stallions have kept a pace with something in the vicinity of over 7 runs and over all along. They're on course here for at least seeing that Still has to run back. And down the track, Jesse Singh, no response. In the end, made his run quite comfortably in the end. Not a good throw from the fielder. Come down to the final ball of Navneet Oranti spell. 1 for 22 so far. Ball dribbling into the offside. Adel Nowshan is the fielder. So that completes 14. That's the end of Oranti. It's ball 1 for 22. He scored minus 4 over 99 for the loss of 5. Zeno was gone. So the action continues. 99 for the loss of 5. Emmanuel Hashib comes back for his second spell. Bowled a couple of overs. 2 overs, no made, none for 9. He was quite economical at the top. He starts. Aman Patel remains on 1. We come down to 35 balls remaining. They're 99 for the loss of 5. Stallions looking for a single to bring up the 100. Couple of balls there for Emmanuel Hashib. Pretty good. Aman Patel and Jesse Singh out in the middle. We've got 34 balls remaining. We've seen a couple of good balls in this over. So into the onside. Brings up the 100 here for Stallions. And looking for 2. Aman Patel, where are you going? And in the end, settle for 1. But that brings up the 100 here for the Stallions. And the 100 comes up in the 15th over. Off a single off the bat of Aman Patel. And we come down to 33 balls remaining. Stallions, they've always been a top team at minor league. Got into the finals in 2021. They've always made the trip to playoffs. Not an easy team to really get past during the course of your regular season. And they've done well. They're hunting another successful season for them. Sometimes it all depends what you call successful. Some teams want to win it all. Some will regard getting to the playoff as a very good season. Well, in that regard, the Stallions have been there to many playoffs. And we talked about getting into the finals one time with Silicon Valley Strikers. The inaugural season of minor league in 2021. Jesse Singh has been at the helm for quite a bit of those years. The 15th over comes to a close. It's 102 for 5. 102 for 5. So the action continues. Number 18 has been given the ball, and that's Apurva Maheshram. I'm surprised that Maheshram has a ball so late. He's a quality bowler. Seen him before. This for the shorter hairstyle that we've seen from the other years. That starts pretty well. Beats Aman Patel all the way through to the keeper, Rizwan Mazar. We've got 29 balls to go. There are 102 on the board, as you can see on your screen there. This run of ball will probably give them something in the vicinity of 131. We talked about They were always on poise to get up to 140, 150. But the Eagles have continued taking wickets. They've taken 5 so far. It goes down the leg side, called a wide. May have touched something on his way through. Yeah. So may have touched something all the way through. And one of the things about the leg side wide, I think they're going to tweak that. And this one is pulled into the onside, but a man is settling on the red. Has he taken the catch? I think he has. And so another wicket falls. Arman Patel is gone. It's 102 for 6. 102 for 6. Yeah, ball down the leg side. A shot by Arman Patel. High in the air. Didn't get the distance. And look at this. A low down catch by the fielder. And another wicket falls. The catching has really been good. And so 6 down. It's 102 on the board. So Emmanuel makes the long walk to the middle. Whenever you make the long walk to the middle, you hope that it counts. It's the walk back that's sometimes very painful. And so you want to make a mark. We've got 26 balls remaining. We've seen a lot of wickets fall around. Jesse Singh. While Jesse Singh has strike quite regularly. He's faced 10 balls for 7 runs. Seen a lot of players walk back to the shade. So Anuruddh critical comes to the middle. I recall seeing Anuruddh Emmanuel with the Philadelphians at one time. Always a lot of movement of the players. They go for different franchises. You've been around minor league cricket for long enough. So Mahesh Ram, he's picked up a wicket in just his 4th ball. Will come into ball to Anuruddh Emmanuel. We've got 26 balls remaining. Here's Mahesh Ram. Taking out the pad. Might be an inside edge. No big appeal from the player. So final ball remaining here. This is the 16th will be completed here. 25 balls. You can see on your screen it's 102. Here is Apurva Maheshram. Yeah, tugged down the ground. This will complete the 16th over. So 16 gone. It's 136. So we're back with the cricket. 16 overs gone. We talked about the Stallions having won the toss, elected to bat. They got off to a quick start. We saw runs at the top of the order. Dominic Ricky, actually Humram, Mukamala, Thorton batted extremely well. We saw good catching from the Eagles. Everything that went up in the air, they were able to hold on to. Imral Hashub will continue. Gets an inside edge. Emmanuel has bowled well. He will finish up here. He's been quite economical. 3.1, none for 13 so far. The only thing he's missing something in the wickets column. But he's got 5 balls to make an impression. He gets a very good ball here. It's Jesse Singh gets a single. That's a strike over to Adel Emmanuel. Bit of an appeal. Umpire says not out. We come down to 22 balls remaining. It's 100. Yeah, ball tucked into the onside and gonna go through for 1. So we come down to 21 balls, and if these balls are not going for boundary, you get the feeling that the New England Eagles are holding Stallions. A very tight rein here at the Oval. When you look up at cricket clubs, you see that the average score on these grounds is 141. And teams are trying to do well to get up to that average score. And you get the feeling until something really drastic happens here. This could be one of those score 130, 140. Ball down. So that's the end of Emmanuel. Imran Hashim strikes. It's 107 for 7. Ball on the stumps. A big swing by Emmanuel. He loses his stump. Imran Hashim has picked up his first wicket this season. 1 for 16 so far. We'll take a look at that. Yeah, he's lovely. A very good ball on the stumps. Hit the leg stump. And Imran Hashim is quite elated as he has picked up his first wicket of the season. It's 107 for 7. Yeah, they reach on. Let's not go there, but they itself is not really. Um, Eagles are holding the Stallions. They got off to a quick start. But the game has 20 overs, and there's always a start time. There's a middle phase. And we come down to the end phase here with 14 balls remaining. Mahesh Ram continues to bowl well. 7 bowlers to be used here by the New England Eagles, and Mahesh Ram happens to be the 7th. Jesse Singh in the onside, gone for a maximum. You know something would have had to give. And it finally comes off the bat of Jesse Singh in the 18th over, gone for 6. Let's take a look at this one. The off spinner. Too short and pulled away nicely by Jesse Singh. He goes up to 16. We've got 13 balls remaining. It's 117 for 7. Yeah, we come down to 13 balls. This over's gone for 9. And we saw a very good over from Mahesh Ram previous to this one. An over in which he only conceded a single run. Got a wicket off his first ball. And now with one final ball, we've seen a lovely shot from Jesse Singh. Final ball here. Oh, into the onside. Fielder comes around. Does well to keep the ball in play. And look at that. Another good throw, but the running has been good from Jesse Singh. He picks up a couple of runs. Completes the 18th over. And at the end of 18, it's 119 for 7. 119 for 7. Yeah, good feeling. The fielding of the New England Eagles have really been good. We've seen some strong throws from these men. 18 gone, 119 for 7. So 2 overs left, 119 for 7. Adel Nowshan, 2 overs, no made, none for 22, has been recalled. Oh, that's a quality delivery from the left arm spinner. Goes through to Rizwan Mazar. It's a good start here from Adel Nowshan. Adel Nowshan, we talked about several players making their debut in minor league cricket. Adel Nowshan is one of them. He's been around New York cricket for some time. He's a quality all-rounder, Adel. Ball punched into the offside. Kaz score now. Stephen Wigg remains on strikers end, but I don't think they may have gone for one. In fact, they have gone for one. So the strike goes up to Jesse Singh. Jesse Singh has been there for some time. Saw in the previous over. Lovely strike over the onside by the 6. So here is Jesse Singh. Good ball here from Adel Nowshan. And Adel, the earliest season, back in the earlier days, but played a lot of cricket with Jesse Singh. They used to be from a team called Pack First, who always used to be one of the top teams in the New York City area. Into the onside fielder takes an easy catch. I talked about the catching being very good. Malapalli comes up with a good catch. Easy one in the end. And Stephen Wigg departs. It's 129 for 8. 129 for 8. Stephen Wigg gone. And another wicket here. Adel Nowshan picks up his first wicket of his minor league career. And he's taken out Stephen Wigg. It's 121 for 8. 121 for 8. So Rajendra Patel comes to the middle. And the Stallions, at one stage, they were batting at 77 for 3. They're now 121 for 8. Wickets falling at 1 for 29, 2 for 32, 3 for 77, 4 for 95, 5 for 98, 6 for 102, 7 for 107, 8 for 121. And so Rajendra Patel comes out here. Adel Nowshan will remember this for a long time. His first minor league wicket. And we'll come into bowl to Rajendra Patel. We've got 8 balls remaining. Jesse Singh still out in the middle. And we come down to 8 balls remaining here. So here is Adel Nowshan. He bowls a wide. And so every run counts at these venues. And so we've got 8 balls remaining. Here is Adel Nowshan to Rajendra Patel. Seems to be a newcomer with the Stallions lineup. And ball into the onside, hands a strike over to Jesse Singh. So this has been a very good over here for Adel Nowshan. Only 4 runs conceded so far. So final ball in this over here is Adel Nowshan. And Jesse Singh in the air, well away from the fielder. And in the end, that will complete the 19th over. So 19 gone. It's 124 for 8. 124 for 8, 19 overs done. So we come to the final over. And what looked at one stage, at the end of 10 Stallions, they were batting a 76. And you get the feeling that they probably would have pushed on to maybe get to 150, 160 at one time. But what a comeback we've seen from the Eagles as Mahesh Ram will bowl the final over. And not too many times you'll see a spinner bowling the last over, especially an off spinner. But they've backed their spinners to come good. We've seen some good catching from the Eagles. And their fielding, I'll give them almost 10 for their fielding effort. Their throwing has really been good. And I can't recall seeing a drop catch. I did see one, probably a missed stump earlier on from Rizwan Mazar. But other than that, they've held their own. Into the offside. And Jesse Singh has refused what would have been a single. And so maybe not showing too much faith in the man at the other end, Rajendra Patel. Into the offside. Jesse Singh finds the gap. And it runs away, hits the stand, and gone away for 4. So we saw in the previous ball, Jesse Singh said, no, don't run. And here we go. And this is why. He plundered this one into the offside. And there was a big bang when the ball hits the newly erected stands. One clock, one on the left, one on the right. So some improvements here at the Oval. You get the feeling that in years to come, more improvement will be done to this field. It's only their second year, and we saw last year, we saw 7 matches being hosted here. This year they've improved. Not only we saw last year we had one pitch. This year they've got another pitch that has already hosted the Cavaliers and Philadelphians game. That game is now completed. Jesse Singh into the onside. The catching has been good. And look at that. Oh, takes the catch. And another wicket goes down. This time the captain, Jesse Singh, falls. And we talked about the catching. It's been spectacular. It's been perfect. And Jesse Singh now falls. It's 128 for 9. So 128 for 9. We've got 3 balls remaining. Last batter walks to the middle with 3 balls left. Number 23 comes to the middle. Let's see who he is. Sachin Mailavarapu. He's been around Stallions cricket for some time. Quality leg spinner when it's his turn to bowl. But for now, he has come out with a bat. And if you come out with a bat, well, Stallions will be hoping that you use the bat. But Mahesh Ram has picked up 2 so far. Supposing a 2 for 16. He's got 3 balls to finish the innings here. So 128 for 9. We saw earlier on. The score in the first game was 132 with the team batting first. Mahesh Ram. Oh, guided away. That's a lovely shot from Sachin Mailavarapu. Will pick up 2 valuable runs here for the Stallions. In fact, Sid Matani is the batsman, sorry. So Sid Matani. With a couple of runs for him, so it's 130 for 9 still. Play on a miss. Matani looking to go big. Seen a good bowling effort here from Mahesh Ram. 2 for 18 so far. So here's the final ball. We saw 132 in the first game. Let's see what we can get. It's 130. Wow, this might be the similar score in the first innings of the first game. They go for 1, they come for 2. The throw comes in. He has a throw at the stumps, misses it completely. And look at that. They end on 132. They end on 132. And would you believe it? The same score that we saw in the first game. And so, folks, Stallions having won the toss, electing to bat first. They have posted 132. And that is built on. We saw some good knock from Christian Ronaldo Thorton. He got 31. And Jesse Singh got 24. Mukamala got 22. Dominic Ricky 14 and Akshay Homer at 15. So, folks, there we have it. Stallions have posted 132. In reply, the Eagles will need 133. We'll be back soon for the chase. Right, so welcome back. 133, need from 122. Jesse Singh has been given the ball or takes the ball, and he comes in here to number 24. We're just waiting for our scorer to give us that name. Ball into the offside, so things have begun here, Matt. Welcome back. We missed you for one of these games, but I know you were busy with the Philadelphians and the Cavaliers game, a game in which Cavaliers won, Matt. So they are like the NYC Titans having put runs on the table. So Sankaran is the man on strike. Like Lash, Sankaran. Ball stroked into the offside. We talked about, Matt, how good the fielding was from the Eagles. We've seen a very good stop here from the fielder here from the Stallions. A top level team has Adel Nowshan. We talk about debut players making their debut. Adel Nowshan. It's another player. He's been asked to come out at the top of the order. Oh, pulled, and that's a lovely shot from Sankaran. And that has gone away for 4. Lovely shot into the onside.
Yeah, nice shot. Nice way to get off the mark from Vaibhav Sankaran. Couple of new faces out in the middle to minor league cricket. Sankaran off the mark with 4.
So Adil Nowshan and Sankaran out in the middle. Here is Jesse Singh. Ball eased into the offside, and so things are on the way here as Adil Nowshan comes in to strike for the first time out, and the first time as a batter in minor league cricket.
Yeah, and we've been around the New York cricket scene a long time, me and you, and Adel Nowshan is pretty much a household name around the New York cricket scene, has been at it for a number of years now, has finally gotten his big break to come to the minor league level. I've seen him with ball earlier on, opening the batting for Big Red Eagles.
Yeah, Adil Nowshan was earlier on picked up 1 for 27 of 3 overs. Was quite delighted when he got his first wicket. Always was going to be a proud moment for anyone playing their first series in a big tournament. So here's Jesse Singh to Adil Nowshan. He gets a very good delivery, and I talked earlier on about the days in which Jesse Singh would have played on the same team with Adel Nowshan. We've seen him in Boston a couple of times, Matt. Remember those days?
Yeah, 2 players that would know each other very well. I've played with and against each other quite a few times.
Yeah, for one thing, I'm pretty sure that Adel Nowshan will have to get adjusted to turf. He spent his entire time in the United States playing on Astro and matting turf. And he plays and misses one outside the off stump. So that will complete the first over. It's 5 for the loss.
Scott Matani, we're coming in from the other end. Five for none. We saw Oranti from five of Sankaran.
Yeah, Matani Matt has been around for some time. Has he always been with the Stallions? Or ball cut away here by Sankaran, Vaibhav Sankaran. And look at that, may have gone away. But we'll wait and see. Avik is still waiting for that confirmation. And it appears that it has been pulled back by one of the fielder. So a couple of runs here for Sankaran. He goes up to 7 for no loss.
Well traveled man is still Matani. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Well, spent his initial time in the minor league with the San Diego side. Then would have played for the Atlanta Lightning. Now for the New Jersey Stallions. So he's been almost everywhere across the minor league from a geographical standpoint.
Yeah,
He's been out west, he's been down south, and here he is on the east.
Yeah, we need to send him. Next year, we're sending him to the central. We're sending him to the central region. You got a team out there in the central, man, that you'd recommend for him?
Top quality off spinner. Which fit in anywhere.
But give me one.
Been among the wickets for sure.
Yeah, we've seen in the central area quite a few to choose from, actually. We've got the likes of Michigan Cricket Stars. Who else we've gotten there? Trying to get my list here. My list is stuck because of probably a little waterfall on it. So, we've got the Metroplex. The Metroplex Tracers. We've got the Kingsmen. Well, we've got the Kingsmen. We've got the Chicago Tigers. We've got the Kings $11. We've got the Explorer Giants. We've got Lone Star. We've got St. Louis American. So we've got many, many to choose from. In fact, isn't that the largest group? So Sankaran remains on 8. It's 9 for no loss. Ball punched into the offside. Can't score. Adel Nowshan has gotten off the mark, man. So, for one thing for sure, he can't say, oh, my first match, I didn't score anything, score something. Ball driven. That's a lovely shot. A long chase there for Akshay Humraj. He does well to keep the ball in play. A couple of runs. A lovely looking shot from Vaibhav Sankaran. 2 gone. It's 11 for the loss.
Vaibhav.
Dylan, the reason I asked. Singh will continue. We've seen 11 for no loss. And things are on the way here, Matt. We saw a game that looked like Stallions was gonna post 150, 160, but it was not to be. And it's amazing. I'll tell you something. Into the onside, Adel Nowshan picks up another run. And would you believe it? They made 132, similar score that we saw from the Yorkers. In fact, the Titans, NYC Titans. Would you believe it? 132.
Well, from a Stallion standpoint, they'll be hoping the New England Eagles put up a similar chase as the Manhattan Yorkers did.
Well, I tell you what, for it to be similar, We'll have to have another rain for an hour, take off 14 overs, let this game go to 6 overs, and give them a revised score of 45.
I'll take 8 wickets if you're the New Jersey Stallions.
I guess you were following that game, eh?
Yeah, we saw a convincing win for the NYC Titans. Well, it seemed convincing, but in the end, it was only about a 5-run win with the DLS. But
Shouldn't have lost a game like that. And I always point out one thing. You've got 6 overs to bat. In fact, it was less than 6 because they had used up 9 balls already. Here's Jesse Singh, runs into ball to Sankaran. And not there for the pull, too fast. And so it was 9 balls into the game already. So we've got 21 balls or something like that remaining, right? But a batting team that has all their wickets intact, how do you lose from there? So Jesse Singh will come into ball to Sankaran and need 121 from 106. Sankaran is on 10. Adel is on 2. Jesse Singh. Ball driven into the offside. And Matt, when you look at the matchups, we talk about Adel Nowshan playing his first game. But when you look at the matchup between him and Jesse Singh, no matter how fast Jesse Singh can bowl, Adel has that assurance that he's played against this man before. How much does that count?
yeah, it certainly does. And Adel Nowshan must be thinking to himself, it's probably just like any other game he's faced Jesse Singh in before. I wonder if the added weight of being an MILC game has any relevance to a player like Adel Nowshan.
So ball steered into the offside. And look, and if I'm Adel Nowshan, having known that background, I'll take solace to the fact that you're not bowling in one of the paciest pitch around. So even if Jesse Singh, you dig it in short, it's not going to scare me. I'll look to put some back drive on it. What do you think? Sankaran on strike. Here's Jesse Singh. Oh, that's a drive. That's what I'm talking about. Driven through the offside. And a long chase here for the field. A very big run here at the oval. And a classy looking shot for a couple of runs.
A very good shot from Vaibhav Sankaran. He looked to make a name for himself. First minor league game for him. Very crisp looking shot. Taking on Jesse Singh. See the Vaibhav S on the back of his shirt. There's another Vaibhav S making waves in the cricketing world.
Mm.
Vaibhav Suryavanshi,
Wow.
teenager in the IPL, who lit up, 15 years old. See if Sankaran can be similar to him.
But I've always felt, and I'll talk about that after the over, or in the next over. 3 gone, it's 15 for no loss.
I'll take that here first.
So 15 for no loss, 3 overs gone. Sid Matani will continue. And will come into ball to Sankaran, who's batted well for 13 so far. Oh, look at that. Straight driven down the ground. No one will catch that. And that has gone away for 4. Lovely shot from Sankaran.
Yeah, and a very good start this from Vaibhav Sankaran and for the New England Eagles. Has looked very promising. But that's straight down the ground as you like. So Matani continuing has been met with a boundary.
Oh, look at that. Tugged into the onside. Dominic Ricky, the man out there. And you talked about how good Suryavanshi has been, Matt, that the name came up, Vaibhash. And I always felt that Suryavanshi had in his career, he's played senior cricket. How unfair it looks like when he goes back to age level cricket. Ball cut into the offside by Adel Nowshan. I get the feeling that Adel Nowshan will enjoy his debut day. Their fielding has really been good in New England Eagles, so kudos to their fielding coach. Adel down the ground will get a single as fielder comes around. Looks like Sudan. So good start here from the Eagles. They need 112 from 98 balls. And that's one of the things in this tournament, Matt. We've seen no team is a pushover team, in as much as the Eagles have not accomplished a whole lot. In those years, you come to the park and you still got to play good cricket in 20 overs. They need 112 from 97 ball, asking about 7 runs and over. They're going at 5.5. But they've batted well so far. It's 21 for none as Matani. And ball guided away. That's a good-looking shot. We'll get Adel Nowshan. In fact, we'll complete the over. And after 4 is 22 without loss. What's up, boss man? Gone? Matt, our good friend Santi Santosh tells us he's up for the next challenge, and that next challenge he's already conquered. He's already conquered. A man in his playing days. Now he's ready to give back. Thank you very much. Good coach. So new bowler here, Ahmad Patel, is it? Yeah, Rushik Patel starts pretty well with a dot ball. Yeah, that's a good delivery. How many times, Matt, we've seen these left arm spinner? They're really popular in T20 cricket, and that is because they're able to get the ball to move away from the batter. Batsman looking to play some of those big slugs, looking for quick runs. You always want to have a bowling option that goes away from them. Look at that. We've seen some very good start here from Rajendra Patel. So 111 needed from 93 balls. We've seen a good start. They haven't lost a wicket, and they were never under any threat to do so. Oh, that's a lovely strike from Sankaran. Gone all the way. Hammered it well in the middle of the bat. And that's gone for a maximum.
Yeah, lovely shot from 5 off Sankaran. And Rishik Patel was bowling very well up until that point. First bit of runs conceded from him, and it's a massive one. Look at that from Sankaran, who's really making the impression on his minor league debut.
Yeah, lovely shot, and they're really off to a good start. We've seen 6 in the over. Massive shot from Sankaran. Play and misses, and the ball goes through to the wicketkeeper. So they've got a top-class wicketkeeper, Matt, in Ronaldo Thorton. I know he's played first-class cricket in the Caribbean, so the 5th over comes to a close, and after 5 is 29 for no loss. Nine for none, 5 gone. Stephen Wigg, man, with this year, Matt has added 2 teams or 2 tournaments to his credential. One international player and, of course, a major league player.
Yeah, would have made his debut for the United States, would have been part of the Texas Super Kings in the MLC. Promising start for the New England Eagles, and how much would it mean to this New England Eagles side that has struggled in their history in minor league cricket to get a win opening day of the season, and not just any win, a win against the New Jersey Stallions. What could that do for a side like the New England Eagles?
I tell you what, these guys from New England Eagles have enjoyed their cricket, Matt. I've seen them having fun in this tournament. They play. Well, look at that. For the infield, 2 runs here on tap for Adel Nowshan. So he has gone up to 5. It's 32 for no loss. They're off to a very good start from Sankaran and Adel Nowshan. But they seems to be enjoying their cricket. That's one. They play hard. They play to the best of their ability. And the thing is, they'll run into a team and surprise them from time to time. Haven't we seen that? You look at the Rizwan Mazar, who's been there for maybe all the years. Ball defended into the offside cancel. Steve Big juiced into the attack in bowler number 4. And so when you play at this top level, almost a professional level or professional level, you don't take anything for granted. So you come up here against New England Eagles, and then you've got to play them as tough as you would play Somerset Cavaliers or the way you would play the Philadelphians. So 32 for no loss. We've seen a good over so far from Stephen Wigg. He's only given up 3, but coming in to bowl to Adel Nowshan. Yeah, off the back foot into the offside. And good running here from Sankaran and Adel Nowshan. I gotta tell you, Adel Nowshan is giving a very good account of himself. He's looking to play straight. That's what you need to do. Bowlers are bowling fast. You can't hit across the line at this level, especially with Stephen Wigg and the likes of Jesse Singh.
I think he's been helped by how good Sankaran has carried on at the other end, has taken a bit of pressure off. Not too much. Just rotating the strike and just getting 5 off Sankaran back on strike, who has done a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of the boundaries. It's got the Eagles in a solid position.
Yeah, it's also good to see what you can do with Adel Nowshan at the top of the order. How many times we've seen cricket teams with an all-rounder, but you don't know what to do with them. Sankaran, he's played a very good hand. He's capitalized on some shortish bowling at times, and he's made them pay. And realizing that this game is a 6-7 run and over game, which you can get when the power play is done. There's going to be a spread field, I'm pretty sure. Don't ask me why team spread field at the end of 6. But you know when they spread the field, those gaps will open up. 5 in this over so far. Here is the final ball. Nowshan on strike. And he cuts and cuts well. That's a lovely shot again from Adel Nowshan. Runs for him again. And may have gone away for 4. Look at that. So Nowshan into the offside, picks up his first boundary.
Very delicate from
with Stephen Wigg.
made enough room, guided it past the fielder, and beats Dominic Ricky way to the boundary. So 6 gone, 38 without loss.
So 6 gone. We're done with the power play match. 38 for no loss. And the way things have gone, 38 for no loss at the end of the power play on these conditions. This is good batting.
Yeah, it certainly is. New England Eagles look to just about keep pace with that requirement rate is 6.79. They're going at just over 6, so doing quite well. Again, you mentioned this. Haven't lost any wickets as yet.
Yeah, the leg spinner comes into the attack. Ball punched into the offside. And Sankaran has played a good hand. He's really batted well. He's played straight. He's done what opening batters should do. You've got to play straight. You've got to capitalize in playing those punches, those crisp punches. Keep it along the ground. It's not an asking rate. 10, 12, 13 runs and over. This is not a game. As Emmanuel comes into the attack. Haven't we seen him at the Philadelphians before?
Oh, Emmanuel here was up with the Philadelphians. He's been with the Stallions before as well. As going back and forth between.
Oh, he's giving it away. Adel Nowshan, we were just talking how good this pair has been. And look at that. That's a nothing shot. He's giving it away. He's gone. It's 39 for 1.
Yeah, just looking. I don't know what he was going for there, really. Adel Nowshan. Anirudh Emmanuel picks up the wicket. It's going so good, this opening partnership. Just looking to go for a big shot. Totally against the run play. Just balloon straight up in the air on a simple catch for Christian Thornton behind the stumps. And Emmanuel strikes. The partnership has been broken 39 for 1.
So a pair for Maheshwar has come to the middle. Matt, I'll tell you something about these youngsters. Anirudh Emmanuel. I always used to recognize him more than any other player on the field because of his hair. He carried a very big afro at one time, and now he's went to the barber, and he has a new look in 2025. And he's going to Maheshwar, who also carried a good-looking hairstyle for a young man.
Yeah, both were long-haired youngsters at one point. We mentioned Anirudh had more of an afro. Maheshram seemingly just let it flow. And he's got that one behind square for a boundary. So a poor delivery from Anirudh Emmanuel right after getting a wicket, a drag down. And Apurva Maheshram has gotten off the mark in some fashion, capitalizing on a poor ball. Look at that, on the pull. Bad balls have got to be put away. But for a new batter coming in first delivery, it's perhaps even better for them to get a really freebie like that. And Maheshram off the mark, yeah, as you mentioned. Another one. Look here at one point. For Maheshram.
I think they hate with that kind of hairstyle. You hate when you come out of bat and you've got to wear a helmet. Isn't that taking away from the good looks of my hair?
Well, that's why Anirudh Emmanuel is a bowler.
Yeah, we talked about Ryan Shun, another a player with a little bit of afro hair, and I've never seen Ryan Shun wear a headgear, whether it's a cap, whether it's a hat, whether it's a helmet. 43 for 1. They've lost the wicket of Adel Nowshan. Ball driven into the offside, and this will complete an over here from Anirudh Emmanuel. So 7 gone. It's 44 for 1.
Yeah, that's half.
So the action continues. They need 89 to win from 78. Maheshram will be the man on strike. bowling change. Or is this Sid Makani will continue? Takes over back from Stephen Wake. Looking to go reverse. Doesn't go too well, and the ball goes through to the keeper. Yeah, Matt. And when you look at the Stallions team, let's talk about their new acquisition. Let's talk about the players that have gone. I know Raymond Ramratan is not with this unit this year. Who came in? Who went out?
Ways, money Schramm, and got some runs for it. We'll get a couple of runs. Yeah, mentioned Raymond Ramratan. Huh? No Ramratan this season. Manan Patel as well has gone to the Atlanta Lightning.
Yeah, ball guided into the offside. That will complete the 10th over. So the halfway stage. And after 10 is 54 for 1. They need 79 from 60 balls. 79 from 60. So we're back. And man, they've got 10 overs to get 79. In their first 10, they've gone with 54 for 1. So you could say that the Stallions are still holding on. As it looks like Anirudh Emmanuel will continue. And Jesse Singh has asked Sid Matani to come for a long spell. And he's backed Anirudh Emmanuel for another long one himself. So we're down to 59 balls to get 78.
We've seen things just quiet down a bit with the Eagles as of late. Stallions bowling has got a bit tied up. Mentioned thanks to Siddharth Matani. 4 overs done for 22. And Emmanuel, 2.2 overs, one maiden, one for 8. Has been outstanding as well.
Yeah, they got a wicket of Adel Nowshan. And the fact is, we've seen a couple of chances. Sankaran should have been in the shade already, but that's how the game goes. So Emmanuel will finish up 3 overs, 1 made, 1 for 9. Ball tugged into the onside. Good shot here from Bodogum. Will only get him one and brings Sankaran on strike, but you get the feeling, man. They've got to pick it up now with an asking rate over 9.
Yeah, I think the Eagles really let this game slip away. Stallions have continued to pile the pressure on. Spin has seemingly done the trick. That's why we saw Mukamala into the attack, not necessarily known for his bowling.
Yeah, you're right on that, and we've hardly seen Jesse Singh and Stephen Wigg. Jesse Singh only bowled 2, Stephen Wigg only bowled 1. And we've seen a lengthy spell from Matani. We've seen a lengthy spell here from Anirudh Emmanuel. Both will finish up. So it comes down to, can the New England Eagles score almost 10 and over from here? Oh, that's a big shot. Big shot from Rishikesh Odogum and gone for a maximum.
Quality player, Rishikesh Odogum. Showed some glimpses of that end of last season. Much needed maximum. The England Eagles need somebody to really take on that aggressor role. Could very well be Rishikesh Odogum. Sankaran has been out there for a bit of time, but has struggled to get going as late. Odogum certainly put his hand up and said, I'll be the one. Perhaps lead the charge when it comes to power hitting. We know he's capable of it. Still the likes of Rizwan Mazar to come.
Yeah, I get the feeling there is one. Mazar will have to come next. And always opening round, there's so many new faces. You don't know what they do or what they do well. So give them a game or two, and then you realize the strength and weaknesses, especially to the newcomers. 13 gone is 68 for 2. Oh, we come down to 65 to win from 42. Ball driven into the offside. Jesse Singh is there. Feeling that New England Eagles will have to make the move. Yeah, Rishikesh Budugum. You've got to make the move now. Rizwan Mazar still to come. We know he can strike the ball, but still. Yeah, ball taking an edge into the offside. Can't score. 3 good balls in this one. Oh, you spin it.
Yeah. Fathers. I mean, they have expected it. Speed is the way to go. Ball has been offering them just that bowling quite well. So it'll be interesting to see what the Stallions do here. Matani is done. Emmanuel is done. They go back to the pace at some point as we near the death overs with Jesse Singh or Steve Big. They continue with spin. Rashik pulled one over. Mukamala has got another one. So Saiteja Mukamala with another cotton bolt. And 5-off Sankaran it is this time, who was given a life by Mukamala a lot earlier, has nudged one straight back into his hands, a soft dismissal to end 5-off Sankaran. Easy as you like for Saiteja Mukamala. And another wicket falls for the New England Eagles. 69 for 3.
So the captain, Rizwan Mazar, comes to the middle. And we talked about if you're looking for a batter to get 9 and 10 and over, in which they need now, well, that's the man, Rizwan Mazar. He gets off the mark with 1, 14 gone, a 70 for 3.
Eagles in need of some big overs sometime soon. We saw Saiteja Mukamala pick up his second wicket. Rizwan Mazar, the captain, walks to the middle. We know Rizwan Mazar is one of the most savage ball beaters around, and has shown that on a number of occasions for the New England Eagles. Goes big down the ground as he found the fielder. Oh, he has. So Rizwan Mazar looking to go big. He doesn't waste any time, but on that occasion, doesn't have enough on it. On a huge wicket, Rizwan Mazar has to depart. The captain has come to the middle, and his stay at the crease hasn't been very long. Looking to take on the bowler. Do you really fault him at this stage of the game? It's one of those decisions where Rizwan Mazar, he's not going to stick around. He's going to look to play shots very early on, but on that occasion has fallen victim, and Rajendra Patel has gotten the wicket.
Yeah, a big opportunity for Rizwan to really get going, but you're right, 11 runs needed per over. And in T20 cricket match, we talked so much about it. You either get going or get out. Or else what ends up happening, you end up batting. And if you're not making big attempts to get to 10, 12, and 11 runs on over, it becomes a very stalemate situation.
Rizwan Mazar was looking to go big, but not Jesse Singh of all people on the field. Jesse Singh was never going to put that one down.
I thought he chose the wrong end, man. I think if Rizwan Mazar was hitting down, towards here, it'll probably be a better option, but in the end, chose to go towards the where the wind is blowing against the ball. Taking on the pad is Malapali. And so you get the feeling here is that the Stallions are beginning to pull away. It could be the other teams that have put points on the table. This is their opening game. Playing a miss, and all of a sudden Rashik has come in with a very good bowling spell so far. He's bowled 9 balls. He's only conceded 7, and he's picked up the important wicket of Rizwan Mazhar. Playing a miss. So Rushik Patel all over them, Matt. As that run rate is edging towards 12 runs on over. Trouble here for the Eagles. Yeah, the over comes to a close. 15 gone. 70 for 4. Mukamala will continue. You talked about how quick the spin-overs go back. Sometimes they catch the batter by surprise because they don't know how deep this game is. And now, down to a situation where they need almost 13 runs and over. Now it's just over 13 and over. Because it's been so much spin. I don't think the England Eagles have really realized how much trouble they've put themselves in. And they've just put themselves in even more trouble as Rishikesh Budagum, maybe their last chance of getting close to this one, has looked to play a reverse sweep. And it's popped straight into the hands of Siddharth Matani. So Saiteja Mukamala, 3 for 4 from 2.2 overs. And he's really more of a part-time spin option. But Saiteja Mukamala maybe establishing himself as a genuine all-rounder after this game. 3 for 4. And has played a big part in this slide for the New England Eagles. As Budagum, possibly the last hope for the New England Eagles. But back to shape. So Ashwat Guramurti comes to the middle. Haven't seen him bowl, man. And he's batting at number 7. I wonder what he does. But he comes in here with an asking rate 13.5. We know what we want him to do. 63 to win from 28 balls. Big appeal, not out, still fire. So 123 come to the middle, which was Rizwan Mazhar. Didn't last too long. Another 23 has walked to the middle. Ashwin for a more. Hoping to have some better fortunes than his skipper did. Oh, through the offside. That's a lovely shot. Oh, look at that. Another run out now. So things has gone from bad to worse. Here for the Eagles, they've lost Malapali. It's 70 for 6.
Yeah, a very strange run out. One that I think caught everyone by surprise there. Vasuveda Malapali. Just a very calm and nonchalant run out. Not really a lot of noise being made about it. But Vasuveda Malapali well short of his ground in the end, as the wheels have come off very quickly here for the New England Eagles.
You say the wheel has come off. Were they going pretty well? Make that wheel has come off? What's the story with that?
Well, they were 38 without loss after 6 overs, and they're 70 for 6 in the 16th over. So they were certainly motoring at one point.
Yeah. So Imran Hashim walks to the middle. And he will face up to Mukamala. It appears that whenever Mukamala bowls, things happen here for the Stallions.
Just to put that into perspective, they were 38 for none after 6 overs. And since then, they have been 32 for 6 in almost 10 overs since then. Just to put things into perspective as to how dramatic the collapse has been from a run rate standpoint and wicket standpoint. I was about to face palm if Hashim Rule had been dismissed like that. But thankfully for him, it was a pop ball, it seemed. But for a second, I was about to question myself as to what was happening to the Eagles. For a second, it looked as if he had been gone.
So final ball for Mukamala. And we got to let Jesse Singh know, you got to bowl Mukamala more often. So the 16th over comes to a close. It's 71 for 6. Another dominating game here for the Stallions. The Eagles, they need 62 to win from 24. We'll continue. And we're beginning to come into the formality zone, Matt. As it looks like Stallions will once again have a good start to their seemingly always successful campaigns over the last 4 years. And they will probably begin 2025 with a win. So ball cut away here by Imrul Hashim. And he gets off the mark. In fact, he picks up his second run. And Ashwat Guramuti, we saw him in the previous over, played a lovely drive, but it was overshadowed by the fact that we saw Malapali getting run out. But with all fairness, Matt, is asking a big ask of anyone, I don't care who you are, to score 13 and a half. Now he's gone up to 16 runs or over from here. No matter who you are, this is tough.
Gurumurti would have gotten off the mark on that run out. About 174 6 on the board. Gurumurti is also. First sweep attempted by Hashim Rule. $59 to win from 21 balls. Swung away from Emmanuel, but straight to Dominic Ricky out to the boundary.
Yeah, Emmanuel is enjoying his stint with the second franchise, I think, Matt. I know he was with Cavaliers at one point. Into the offside as we wind down to the first day of competition here at the Oval. We've seen 2 completed games already. This one will be the third. Into the offside. Has he gotten the distance? It appears he has. And a good strike from Emmanuel Hashib, gone for 6. That's a massive shot.
Yeah, big shot from Emmanuel Hashib. It's gone a long way. Dancing down the wicket. Powers it straight down the ground for 6. So 10 from the over, 82 for 6.
So we come down to 51 in 3 overs. Ashwat Gurumurti, the man on strike. Imral has played good for 9. And Saiteja Mukamala will finish up here. 3 overs, no mean 3 for 6. Oh, make that 4 for 6. So Ashwat Gurumurti, he goes for 3. Mukamala picks up 4. And this will be making some bit of headline news. Mukamala, the off spinner, 4 for 6 as another wicket goes down.
Yeah, looking for that swing. Oh, we're near it in the end. Straight goes Mala. Getting to a point in which not only are these perhaps Mukamala's best figures, could be up there with some of the best figures we've seen across minor league in general. Certainly will be up there for those this year, I would think. And I know it's the season has just begun, but can't see who better than 4 for 6.
Well, I tell you what, Sahir Bhatia got 3 for 1. So take that.
Well, we count the wickets first, so Mukamala would have, statistically speaking, Mukamala's better than that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we saw Sahir Bhatia that Cooper. They needed 7. And by the time he was done with that, he was 1. They won by 6.
Sahir. But for the US.
So Numa Nifty car comes to the middle. And this is how tough it gets on the bowler. Now you're asking Numa Nifty car, 18 runs and over. Come, buddy, let's see what we got.
Keep in mind, there's something called net run rate. And the New England Eagles will perhaps look to limit this defeat so as low as they can. Hashim Imrul has seemingly understood that. He launched one in the previous over. Perhaps tried to not get bowled out, but out 16 deliveries and tried to get as much runs as you can to at least bring things down from a net run rate standpoint. Still looking at perhaps a heavy defeat. But every run will count sometimes when it comes down to net run rate.
So ball worked into the onside. Numa Nifty car hands the strike over to Imral Hashib. And we come to almost close of the opening day here at the Oval. Games continue tomorrow, 10:30, 12:30, and 2:30. Matt, I get a feeling that people across the United States, they're watching for their favorite team. And all matches streamed live. Cricket clubs up and running with scoring, so there's so much to catch up on. And I know a lot of cricketers at this level, especially the ones that are new onto the minor league circuit, they go back and they watch these tapes and they try to learn. In the air from Imran Hashim, could land safely. And it does, so he gets a single for all of that. 18 gone, 84 for 7. So we're down to the last 12 balls, 49 to win. It looks like it might be a bridge too far for New England Eagles. They're batting at 84 for 7. Imran Hashim on strike. And we'll wait and see who's the bowler here. So looks like Stephen Wigg has been given another over. And so he will come into bowl to Imran Hashim. Oh, he balled him. So Stephen Wigg has picked up wicket number 8 at the start of the 19. Imran Hashim gone, looking to come down the track and looking to play a big shot. It's 84 for 8. On the base of the stumps. And it goes through the shot of Imran Hashim, 84 for 8. Playing a miss, and the ball goes through to Thornton. So cricket continues tomorrow. Follow your respective team, and I'm pretty sure the fans are tuning in to the games that they want to see. And boy, I got to tell you, there's so many games all across the country. In all the regions of the United States, we are in New York. The ball has eluded Thornton and it's gonna run away. Well, in fact, look at that. It may not even get there. Oh, he's cleaned him up, or he's bowled him. What? Yeah, I was wondering. Came up the pad onto the stumps. Oh, leg before. So leg before. And while we're trying to follow the ball where it goes, he's out leg before. One of the rare times we've seen the umpires put their hands up for a leg before, but it is what it is. 89 for 9. Last man walks to the middle. And it could be Amit Patel. 89 for the loss of 9. So Amit comes to the middle, last man standing here. And they trail by 44 runs. So Stallions will begin their 2025 campaign with what looks to be an easy win here. Here is Stephen Wigg. What a ball. Yorker delivery. Dug out by Amit. And so 19 gone. It's 89 for 9. So coming to the final wicket. Well, don't talk about the runs. They need 44 from this final over. Looks like Sudani. Yes, Sudani has been given an over. Sudan, he's been given the last over. We'll come into Bolton Navneet. 8 and 9 for 9. A big margin of defeat here. The Stallions continues to have an impressive run at the minor league level. Here is Sudan. Ball into the offside, can't score. And we come down to 5 balls. So folks, join us tomorrow right here. We'll be another 3 games on top. Pitch number 1, pitch number 2. Follow on Cricket Clubs. You'll see your favorite team play at some part of the United States. As Christian Thornton requests a helmet because he wants to go up to Sudan. And it has been another impressive display here from the Stallions. We saw a very good knock from the man behind the stumps. Ronaldo Thorton got 31. Very valuable runs. Pulled away. That's a lovely shot, gone for 4. So Navneet not going out without a fight. He's taking the opportunity to get a few runs, and he's gone up to 5. Ball pulled into the onside. So Sudan, not a good delivery. And we come down to with 4 balls remaining. And so with the Stallions on the verge of winning here, they'll join Somerset Cavaliers and they'll join the NYC Titans as teams who have done well and teams who have already secured points. Here is Sudan, runs into bowl to Navneet Oroganti. Ball into the offside, can't score. So it looks like Amit Patel. He's not fussy of being on strike. At this juncture of the game with 3 balls remaining, Matt, you probably think he's probably going to scamper down the pitch looking for one. But he decides he'll stick around here. 9 wickets down. Yeah, good delivery here from Sudan. So, Matt, we're seeing another bowler here. See another bowler here in the making. We saw a good throw from Mukamala. Mukamala 4 for 8. Sahir Bhatia 3 for 1. That's the kind of bowling performance we were talking about on this pitch. Playing a miss. Good take from Christian Thornton. So final ball coming up. It looks like the Stallions will win by a handsome margin. I'm wondering why the batters are having a mid-wicket conversation. For what? For what? What are they want to talk about now? Maybe they want to know where we're eating tonight. A mid-wicket conference, and Sudan gets ready to bowl the final ball of this innings. Here we go. Navneet on strike. Pulled into the onside. Fielder will come around. They come back for 2. I tell you what, Amit never wanted to face a ball in this over, surprisingly. So, folks, it comes to an end. And in the end, it's the Stallions who win handsomely by 37. And they have started their 2025 campaign with a win. So that's all we have from this pitch at the moment, with the news that the Stallions are taking their first game. They're taking the points on their first game. On behalf of the production crew, Dylan and company, we want to wish you all the best. Good evening and good night from New York. And we'll see you in the morning at 10:30 a.m.